Hey everyone, welcome back to Culture Speaks. I'm here with my co host, Beyond Cham.
Tough, but
So,
how are you?
there's a bit of a tension in this beginning because we have to tell them how our anniversary went. Should I start
Yeah,
or do you?
yeah, go ahead.
I'd prefer you. The anniversary was yours to plan. So I think it's only fair that you tell them how it went.
Well, I planned it good, actually.
Hmm.
It just a little details,
So
you know.
let me ask you something. When did your plan, like, when did the planning period start with you? Was it the day of our anniversary? And
About
don't lie, be honest.
about
When did
where
you start
about where
planning?
about where to go?
Where to go, where we sleep, just anything that entailed leaving on this trip for our anniversary.
Well, I did not start planning until like the couple nights before because I wasn't sure if I can, well, which I didn't get, but yeah, I wasn't sure if I could get it off. My plans was different from if I got the day I wanted off, but since I didn't get it, I had to, make a plan B. And then that didn't happen until like a couple of days when I was sure that I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get the days off. So yeah,
So what was your initial plan if you did get that extra day off work? What was your initial plan?
I was thinking about, honestly, I think about going to Nashville.
Nashville.
hmm but not drive. My plan was to get like a fly to Nashville
So
and
you
then
telling me with all your heart, if you had get that Saturday off, we would have take a flight to Nashville.
yeah, we are left Thursday morning and then come back Sunday afternoon, Sunday, yeah, afternoonish, and then drive down and go straight to work.
I ain't buying it.
Okay,
I ain't buying it.
don't buy
I
it.
I cannot swallow the pills that you're telling me. I can't. I do not see that. I'm not.
That's what.
I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
You ain't.
Anyways,
Anyways,
hmm.
I cannot see that that is what was in my future if you had get one extra day off.
Yeah.
But okay, I, I'm sure someone out here believes you. I'm sure somebody in our audience is like,
Fucking
"Yep, that's
A.
what he would have done if he had get that one day extra off."
And you know exactly I would have done it too.
I'm not buying it, buddy.
Mhm.
So instead, we got in the car, went down to Dallas, got the hotel. Hotel was nice. Liked it. Simple. Why are you laughing?
Yeah,
Why
the
are you laughing?
restaurant.
Huh?
The restaurant.
Hotel was nice. You going too far ahead in this story. Um, now let's talk about the hotel. And from my side of things, I didn't know what you had planned. I mean, I know a restaurant was, in the future. So again, here's how I was bamboozled, how I was fooled. Few weeks prior to getting to this restaurant, I asked my co-host, "What are you wearing?" He said, "It's a surprise." So I'm thinking, "Oh, it's a surprise. We know where this is going. It's a surprise." So the way my budget set up, it's very questionable. So I'm like, okay, man, I need an outfit since what he's wearing is gonna be a surprise. He's probably gonna show up looking super good, and I'm just out here in some jeans and a t-shirt.
You
So
just hating.
I'm like, okay, I gotta order something to wear. Order something to wear, and I tell him, hey, my package is gonna arrive with my outfit, so we all set. He said, pause. You ordered an outfit? No, I need to order an outfit. I said, wait, you pause. Because I thought you already knew what you had to wear, which is why I ran to Fashion Nova and ordered an outfit. So boom, that's where the first scam, that's the first scam, the
No.
first red flag.
Now, first of all,
Hold on.
okay.
That's the first red flag for anniversary. But I'm like, you know what? I'm sure he got something big for me. I'm sure like it's gonna be everything I dreamed of. It's
Define
gonna
big.
be everything. And I'm telling you, at this point, I'm telling my coworkers, yeah, man, next time you see me, you know, I might have some shiny on my hands. I'm at this point, I'm bragging to everybody. That's on me. So, all right, we leave. I have my outfit in my suitcase. Okay. Second red flag, the night before we left, tell me why I'm taking a little nap. And when I wake up from my nap, I'm seeing this guy just now looking at restaurants on his phone.
I've been
That's
having a
the
restaurant.
second red flag right there.
No. I already knew the restaurants. I'm double checking which one I should actually book because I got about 5 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second red flag. And I painted my nails red today. For those of you listening, I painted my nails red so I can point out all the red flags. Third red flag, he doesn't know if I'll just put that out there. You don't know if the hotel need a deposit. So I'm like, man, if you could do your early advanced research.
I did the research. They got $50 for a thing.
Okay, yeah, I'm just telling you my red flags, buddy. So, fourth red flag, we get there and we seeing there's little board games outside with people that are talking very loud, like very in party mode. Now, we are not in party mode. We're in romantic candlelight dinner mode. Am I right?
Yeah.
That's the mode we're in. We're in all about romance, all about romanticness, candlelight dinner, good conversation. Just that's where my headspace is at. So, boom, the loud noise outside with people playing games, like little board games, maybe people drinking. I'm like, okay, but I'm like, trust in your person, trust in your person. He knows what he's doing. So we realize we don't see any restaurant in our near, what do you call that, eyesight. We don't see any restaurant. So we walk around the entire building, right?
Yeah.
We walk around the entire building and we get to a place called Lexi's. Now, if my person had just tell me, hey, I think the restaurant we're going to go to is called Lexi's, I would have tell him, hold up, this restaurant is known for brunch and breakfast foods and just more of a drinking music environment and not a romantic dinner environment. But I can respect that you were trying to get it to be a surprise. So okay, we get in there, we sit down, silence. Now, why was there silence?
Well, because I was surprised myself because I wasn't in a loud crowd mode, I was expecting like, because I seen a couple videos. I was expecting like, because it was pink and girly-ish kind of restaurants. I was like, yeah, that'd be good for her. And you was wearing pink that night. So I was like, yeah, that actually will match you. So I'm like, I was so like, you know, but when we got there, we just seen a bunch of loud, like not even like, sorry to say this, but like a ghetto kind of loud, no, for real, because
So
I was like, oh my god, this is not even normal loud. This is ghetto loud. Like, what is
Mhm.
going on?
So we get there and we're sitting in silence for a few minutes because I don't know what to say. He don't know what to say. His head down on his phone. What were you doing on your phone?
Trying to see if I
Trying to see another restaurant we could go to, or trying to make sure like
I'm in the right place. Yeah,
the
because I was
pictures
like,
were matching up to where we are. And at this point, I'm like, you know what? We don't live here. I shouldn't really blame him for thinking this would be a good place when, we don't know. So I'm like, okay, let me drop the attitude. Let me drop the tude.
I'll beat you.
And because I can tell he's feeling bad, and I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Let's order. And if the food is hitting, then it's a hit. You know what I mean? I'm like, if the
Yeah.
food is good, we'll be okay. At least. Or appetizer came out good, or food was a 10, right?
Yeah, the
Or
food
food was
was.
a 10. And yeah,
The
so
drinks was the one the yours. Oof, that was
my
good.
drink was really good. I
Yeah,
had two of those, very yummy berry flavor. It was so good.
yeah.
So, that kind of gained some points for the night. And to those of you wondering, like, why didn't we go somewhere else, or, just leave and go? It was at this point, he made the reservation
I made
for
the reservation late.
8:45 p.m.
I should have
Who
known.
makes a dinner reservation for 8:45 p.m.? Is this my fifth red flag?
No, people who came from out of town and needed time to get ready and all that stuff.
That's my fifth red flag. Is who's doing a dinner at
If I say
8:45?
seven, and we get there late, we would have been late.
Who's doing an 8:45
Because
dinner?
Dallas is traffic all the way.
Leave a comment down below. Do you guys really think that 8:45 is the perfect timing for dinner? Let us know in the comments below.
Girl, you eat at 10.
I eat at 10 at my
Yeah.
home, but when I'm I want to eat at normal people time. I don't want the leftover pasta or something. I want fresh pasta. So the food was good. Now let's hear where you went wrong on anniversary gifts. What happened there, buddy?
What you mean?
What happened there?
Nothing happened. I guess you expecting something.
And what was wrong with my
No, no.
expectations?
It's not that you. It's not that you was wrong.
Am I crazy? And for the people listening, can y'all tell me, am I crazy for thinking, ooh, third year anniversary, this is it, this is where it happens, this is it? Am I crazy to have that mentality?
Again,
let me know in the comments below, please. I can take it.
You are not.
I had too much of a wild, crazy expectation. Please comment below, let us know, because again, it was the perfect opportunity. Maybe the restaurant was not the place for that one, since it wasn't that romantic restaurant that we thought it was. However, it is in the time frame of this is the moment, So I'm thinking, oh, this is the moment. I also need to give an anniversary gift that can hold up to what I'm about to receive.
You see, that's where you went wrong right there.
But we do give each other anniversary gifts.
It's fine that you're expecting something, but you have to understand.
Don't match your energy.
Don't do whatever you do, not because you expecting something. That's what I tell you last time. Like, don't do something because you're expecting something in return. Just do it. I buy you gifts. Every gift I buy you, is it cheap or expensive? I don't expect something.
Yeah, but we're not talking about just, oh, I thought about you today, here's a gift. We're talking about a big moment in our lives that we've made it 3 years together. That's where we're at. We're talking about a big moment that most relationships don't make it to. We're talking about, it's not one thing about me. I love giving gifts. We've already explained, like, that's one of my love languages. I give you gifts all the time, whether it's a big gift, a small gift, and 9 times out of 10, I get nothing in return. And I don't make that a big deal, because that's how I show my love language. You show yours in a different way. How many times have I gone out to the store and I come back with like a cup? a glass cup, and I'm like, oh my God, thought of you. I know you would like to put a beer in this or something, and But this time we're talking about a moment that we already know we're getting each other a gift, because every anniversary we've had, we've gotten each other a gift. So we already know we're getting a gift. It's not, oh, you're giving me a gift and you're expecting a gift back.
No,
That's
no,
not the
no.
scenario.
That's not
The
what I.
scenario is we're both getting each other a gift. Last year, our anniversary gifts were big gifts. Mine was big, yours was big.
No, what I'm
So
saying is
this year, of course, let's say I wasn't expecting a ring. I was still expecting a big gift.
you.
So because I thought I was getting a ring, I decide I'm also going to get you
Yeah,
jewelry.
that's what I'm talking about. I wasn't trying to mention it, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you do not get something in the thought of, oh yeah, I'm getting a ring.
Mhm.
You can do that.
But I gave you hints and stuff like that.
You could
And
give me.
even if I didn't get the ring, which I did not, as you guys can, for those of you watching,
Here's
there's
the
no
here's
ring
the
on
thing.
my
Here's the thing.
hand.
You could give me 1,000 hints, babe. I'm telling you, you could give me 1,000 hints. It's still not gonna happen on your time.
It's not going to happen on my time, and that's fine. But I think the women who are listening right now will side that, yes, at times we do think,
Oh,
why not use this great opportunity? So I think the females listening will
for
understand
the
what I'm
females who
trying to
listening,
say.
for the females who listening right there, you do not get married on your time.
Married?
No, like engagement. It's not. It don't happen on your time.
So it happens on your time?
It happened when the man is ready to give you the ring. So
Debatable.
yeah. So you're gonna come back later and tell me, oh yeah, hey, can I get my ring now?
Hmm.
Because
Either way, I
if it
feel
is
like
up to y'all, you
Mhm.
would you would have won it the first day
Okay.
or the first year.
Not the first year for me.
Okay, but I'm telling you, females out there there's some females
Do
out
you
there
get my do you even understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
What am I saying? No, I want to make sure you know what I'm saying. So
You're talking about
what do you think are my points?
you
What are my points?
you did not get your ring. That's one point.
My point was it was a really good timing. Yes, there will be many more good times, but it would have just been a great way to celebrate that special occasion. No, moving on into today's topic. Now that we've
Like we
uh,
are
now that we've
20 minutes
addressed
deep.
now that we've addressed your failures,
Yeah, 20 minutes deep into the
emphasis on your failures. Let's talk a little bit about our culture, because this is Culture Speaks, and it's been a minute since we really focused in on our culture and really talked about that topic. So I'll start us off as per usual. How does language shape our culture and vice versa? Do you want me to answer first so you can kind of have an idea?
go ahead. Okay.
So it says, how does language shape our culture and vice versa? I don't think with me and you, your language has never really affected me, or my language has never really affected you.
Yeah.
However, your language affects me in regards to your family, like your parents, your mom and dad, your cousins. They speak their language when they are around me. And that's okay. But sometimes I can tell you that these people are talking about me while I'm sitting there.
Ain't nobody talking about you.
They are talking about me while I'm sitting there, because they're watching me and they're laughing.
What?
And I know they're talking about me, so then I have to turn to you and say, excuse me, what can you translate? And you would translate, but you do a rough translation. You've seen those movies where somebody is speaking a language and they speak for about 5 minutes and the translator come and say, they said hi. Clearly, they said more than hi because they just spoke for 5 minutes. So your people will be speaking for like 30 minutes, and I'm like, what did they say? They just said,
I tell you a
oh
couple
yeah,
sentences.
the music is good. I'm like, bro, I know they said more than the music is good. They probably said, why did he bring this girl here? And maybe in the end mention the music is good. But you do a rough translation that sometimes make me feel a bit left out. And most people would say, I'm not saying that's how it should be at all. But usually, if you have a guest, you speak the common tongue.
What
You
is the
speak
common
the
tongue?
common tongue,
What is
which
the
is
common
the
tongue?
common tongue.
What is that?
The common tongue is English.
No, it's not.
So you would think
For
I have
you,
guests. Let me speak English because everybody here speaks English or something like that. I'm not
okay,
saying
okay,
that's how it's relating
okay,
to your family. I'm
okay,
just saying I've heard that that is a respectable approach.
okay.
So
That
let's say I take you
that
to Dominica and I take you to my grandmother in
yeah,
Dominica,
yeah.
and she is speaking patois all day. I would probably tell her, Beyond don't speak patois, so
No, 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 no.
speak
That's where
just so you can feel into the conversation as
that's
well.
that's where we different right there. Because for you, what's English for you? It's like your first language, right?
Mhm.
English is like your first language.
Mhm.
For us, English don't even come close to second or to second language. English is not my second language. English is my third, fourth language. So for me to jump, like when me and my family, because when you speak, like you go from like first language to second language maybe, and then maybe third language in the speaking wise, right? My me and my family, we are like we got like what three different kind of languages we communicate with, and English is the last one we communicate with. So I say that to say where we came from, like for like especially like me, right? Like my cousin, he just came in not too long ago, and
Mhm.
my mom, we came in together, but she's still like Ethiopian, typical Ethiopian lady. Um, Back home, English is not we English is not even a language. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So for them, going to speak English because there's somebody there that only speak English, it's not something that would come in somebody like them, in their minds like that. Because for me, yeah, it's easy. I'll be like, okay, you know what? Yeah, okay, I'll speak English because most of the time I'm actually forgetting some of the languages out there, anyways. Because
Mhm.
24/7 I speak a little Anuak when I only speak Anuak when I'm there, and I only be there for like a couple hours.
Mhm.
So for me, it's easy to jump from like my language to English. But for them, they are speaking their language all the time, from Amharic to Anuak, Amharic Anuak, Amharic Anuak. If they don't speak Anuak, they speak Amharic. So for them to jump from them two languages to English is that kind of, it can happen, but
It can happen, but it never does.
yeah. But I mean, it's not something you
Pause.
would.
Can I intervene? If we are in a car, your dad, your mom, you, and Jasmine, and we are going to Dallas, 2 hours away,
Hmm.
for 2 hours and 50, for 1 hour and 58 minutes, it is Amharic. And in 2 minutes, I'll get a little English. Is that in your deep down in your heart? Is that fair?
It's not
Because I
fair.
have been in a car with your parents for 2 hours, and for 1 hour and 58 minutes, it was Amharic or Anuak, I'm not sure which one. And not once did anyone switch to English to say, Jasmine, what did you have for breakfast? Or, just a little small talk. Jasmine, what do you think about the weather today? So
my,
for the entire
my
car
family
ride,
do.
I was what is
My
I'm
mom,
gonna use
my
a
mom do.
I'm gonna use a big word right now. No, she does not. I'm
No,
gonna use a,
no, I'm talking about my dad. That's
can
why my
I
mom, my
I'm gonna
dad.
use a big word. I was ostracized, and I hope that is the word. But if it is,
Hey, don't be
fine.
using big
I
words
was
you don't even know.
ostracized in the car. That don't seem like the word, but I feel like it is. And that's how I felt.
No, no, no. They got
Your
nothing
mom,
against you. They got
she will
nothing
not
against you.
try, and that's okay. You know, if you don't feel confident enough to speak the language, I understand. Your dad, he tries when he feels like. But I'm just saying, you don't know how it feels because you haven't been put in a situation where for an hour and a 58 minutes you understood nothing going around you.
Yeah, you know what?
You know?
You know what? I'm gonna be
So
honest.
is it fair for you to say, no, it's okay? You don't know if it's okay or not because you haven't
I
been
was
put
gonna,
there.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna lie. I've never been to that position, so I don't know.
Okay, and I think you should buy me something nice today now that you have acknowledged
You see,
the no,
if I argue to
I
death,
think
even though I know
you
I'm
should
wrong, it's because
get
of
me
this.
something nice because now that you've
Because
acknowledged.
I can't be wrong and be me. I have to buy something because I'm wrong.
Anywho, yeah. So yeah. So
No,
that was my answer to my question. Do you have an answer or
not really, because I speak.
so? Okay, okay,
I
all
don't
right,
think, yeah.
okay, understand. All right, so the last question because we're not really doing too much questions. Last one: how cultural stereotypes affect perceptions and understanding. I don't know about the half of that question, but I'm just gonna stick to cultural stereotypes. It happened to me last Friday. I went to a job fair like every other person around me. They were white, and that's okay, you know. And all the white people, it was mostly girls, all the white girls handing out their resume. You know, they're like, oh, thank you, that's great. You know, tell me why when I had my resume, why they gotta talk about sponsorship with me? I would love to talk about sponsorship, but why do you
Let me talk. Yeah,
assume?
let me talk about it. Not.
Why do you assume is the one black girl is the one that's gonna need with one black girl with the accent is the one that's gonna need sponsorship? Is that fair? Is that fair? I would rather you hire me and then we talk business. I mean that's not really how it happens. You want to make sure it's known that you want to be
Yeah.
sponsored and stuff like that to stay in America and all that. But why did you make that assumption? Hmm?
Yeah, it's crazy
I didn't
because
like that.
there was even
I
till
understood he had his best interests at mind and was saying, you
yeah.
know, hey, just so you know, we offer sponsorship. Why did you assume that, buddy?
No, yeah, it's true because even
It
me
was not the right setting to discuss
to yeah
sponsorship.
to this day I keep people keep asking me like, oh yeah, what are you here for? MSU, blah 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 blah
What are
blah.
you here for?
Yeah, like you're here for like a school or like, so it's like, yeah, for them it's like ain't no way you can, ain't no way you can just. I was like, yeah,
And mind
maybe
you,
I came in a cargo ship. How you know? Just leave me alone. Let me be.
yes, I've been there when they've asked you that too. It's like,
Yeah.
so where are you guys from,
Yeah.
sir? How do you know I'm not
Yeah,
from
how
here?
you know I'm not from here? I mean, obviously you know I'm not from here, but
Why is that
again,
obvious? Again, why is that obvious? But it's
yeah,
just he caught me a bit off guard with the question, man. Because again, I was seeing how he was interacting with the other applicants handing their resume and
yeah,
mentioned nothing to them about, well, where are you from and where, you know.
yeah.
I'm glad I was able to stand out. That's nice. We had a bit of an extra chat, which is always good, but again,
It's
and mind you,
weird.
at the time of handing in my resume, I'm putting on my best America, Texas accent, right?
Yeah.
So that means I'm doing a very bad job.
So like, yeah, that. Don't try to sound like us.
Yes. Don't try to pretend like you belong here.
I'm dead.
So anyway, can we go ahead and just end it right here, babes?
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
guys. Hey, make sure to follow us. Sorry for first of all, sorry for not putting up on not updating the Spotify. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that today and get it all caught up. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, official_culture speak, again, official_culture speak, and also subscribe, please. We got like about 100 listeners, babe, on our video. About 199,
Yes.
190, yeah. And
Yes.
ain't nobody, none of y'all subscribe. Like, what y'all?
Okay, you always attack them at the end. Just subscribe and follow. Period. Bye.
Bye.